Ready?
3, 2, 1. Welcome to the Scentless
Salesman podcast.
Scentless Salesman podcast, a brief conversation episode.
2, baby. I didn't think we'd get 2 done.
We got 1 done with Jordan Samanek.
Well, I guess we haven't gotten 2 yet. We're on our way to making 2.
We got some topics to
Leo,
jump into.
We have a good day today. We got a lot of topics to talk about.
We got a lot of topics to talk about.
A lot
of day today in the bright sunny day.
Yeah, you can tell by how bright it is in here that it is actually daytime.
Definitely
not nighttime.
Definitely not nighttime.
Don't even question it. Let's jump in.
Okay, here's our first topic that I found on the internet, and it's a long contested one, but so like everyone has the talk about sex with their parents, right?
Yes.
What age do you have that talk? Say you're a parent, right? You got a kid. What age do you have that talk?
Now, for me, I don't think my parents ever gave me the talk. They just let the school do it.
The school, but like, does the school do a good job? Is my question.
No.
like family life is like weird, man.
I think we had. No, you continue.
Okay, so one thing I'm gonna have a little tangent here. They tell you about wet dreams, like. I thought wet dreams were going to be way more prevalent than they were in my life. Are they prevalent in your life?
I've never had a wet dream.
And like they talk about it like it is literally every single day. They're like, Johnny woke up again and he soiled the sheets. But okay, aside from that,
I've never fucking had a wet dream unless I was thinking about you.
Anyway, we're gonna do that every time something is funny.
Every time we have a sexual thought, we just block it by
going like this.
Essentially.
Okay. So. Basically, I think my parents did tell me about sex, but it was after I knew. I found out. What age did you find out? I found out about like where babies actually come from, probably in like 2nd grade.
Like 2nd, 3rd grade, probably. There's this one kid named Alan who lived on my street.
Is this actually his name?
I'm dead serious.
Oh, okay.
And he went and told me one day. He was like, dude. He told me about the word fuck, and I was like, what does fuck mean? Like, what does it mean? And he's like,
oh boy,
it means when you do it. And I'm like, holy shit.
And you're like, that's where kids come from?
Yeah, I kind of already knew about it, but then with that in mind, I had a better idea of what it really was.
That's crazy. I found out, my parents, I found out, I think from my brother, that in school he was like, hey, so this stork isn't a thing. Basically, he was like, oh, I was untucking, I can't untuck. Can't untuck.
Don't untuck.
He's like, this stork isn't a thing. He's like men and women like have sex, and I was like, what? Like, and then there's like a slow evolution of finding out what like a blowjob is, and then you're like,
right.
Oh shit.
I love how both of you had the idea that the stork was previously a thing. Like you both were just like, it's gotta be the stork.
It's like it's the most it's the most popular one. It's like definitely the stork.
It's 100%.
But
guaranteed.
I think that parents do you think parents have an obligation to do it? I kind of think they do.
I think they do.
Like at 5th, but like what age should they? Because at a certain age, I feel like people are finding out stuff earlier and earlier.
Yeah.
Like
especially with the access like to the internet too.
Totally.
Like, you can Google it. Is it the stork? And
it's gonna say no, dude. It's gonna say no.
Pull up stork cam.
Is it the stork?
Pull up the stork cam. Is it the stork?
It says, it's not the stork. It literally says it's not the... There's a book called It's Not the Stork.
Really?
Look, it's not the stork.
Wow. So if your parents are too lazy to tell you about...
They buy It's Not the Stork.
They just buy It's Not the Stork. Simple shit.
This is an ad for It's Not the Stork. Brought to you by Audible.com.
Audible. You can read books called
It's Not the Stork.
Also, should we bring up the fact that we have matching MeUndies? I mean, I know it's already... I don't think we talked about it.
We talked a little bit about it in the first ones, but basically we went to a site called MeUndies.com. We're trying to get sponsored, and we've got the Space Cadet one. It's the newest design. These are comfortable, right? They show off your bulge a little bit.
They have a good amount of bulge showing in these underwear.
But they're comfortable. And isn't that at the end of the day what you want?
That's all you need.
That's all you need. Anyway,
I love how we're really pushing for this.
We really want this. Okay, so It's Not the Stork.
Sponsor us.
No, I think it's like 4th grade that you have to tell your kid what sex
4th
is.
grade, I think, was... Yeah, that's fair. I think it'd be responsible if the parent told them about it before they learn about sex ed. So they go in having
They
some
go in
idea.
like, oh my god, and then you're the cool kid who knows all about
You're
sex.
like, yeah.
And you're like, oh,
You know what a penis is?
you know what a penis is?
Do you know what a penis
You
is?
have no goddamn clue what a penis is. Let me tell you what a penis is. No, like,
you know what a JJ is? I know what
you can
it
have to
is.
to the hot girls
Do you know?
in first grade and be like, hey, or in fifth grade and be like, hey, babe, I know it's not the stork.
It's
baby,
not.
Baby, it's not the stork,
Fucking
baby.
Googled it and I read the book. It's not the stork.
It's not the stork. Okay. But no, but so fourth grade, at the same time though, is it better to hear it from your friend? That's what I'm thinking, because like your parent, it's gonna be awkward.
100%
My
it will be.
parents showed me this book. Let me see if I can find it. Sex ed book.
So they showed you a book about that stuff.
My dad brought me into like a room. He'd done it with my brother. Oh my god, that sounds so bad on the back.
In like a room, a private room.
And he showed me what sex was. No,
Really?
And he was like, Leo, like, this is not. He was like, we want you to know that boys and girls when they're born are born like from a mommy and a daddy who have sex. And then he like showed me this book that like had nudists in it and like showed the parts. It was pretty weird. Anyway, that's it's not the stork.
Moral of the story is not the
short,
stork.
it's not
We
the
still
stork.
have to. We need to figure out this age. Like, what age? Like, I think that it's a good idea, of course, before sex ed. But I don't think I really understood the grasp of pregnancy and like how babies are really delivered until 7th grade. Do you remember?
I didn't
Miss Holland's class, we watched a video of a baby being born.
I do remember that, Miss Holland. Bless up. Shout out, Miss Holland. I'm making sure it's recording, but shout out, Miss Holland.
It was the most nasty thing, and I remember all the kids in the class were just like screaming.
It was pretty bad, and it was like, that's like, I feel like the first time you should really see that, you should be like becoming a father.
Yeah.
You should see your own baby being born. Like,
true,
I don't
yeah.
need to see it. Like, I can visualize. I'm doing, shout out to Sean Weber. I'm doing Sean Weber hands right now. I feel like I don't need to see it. Like, I can visualize what a baby looks like being born.
You can, if you really
You're like,
think.
oh, it's a head coming out of a vagina. Like,
Yeah.
that's
or,
what it is.
I mean, sometimes
Feet?
not out of the vagina, or feet.
C-section.
Yeah.
Were you a C-section baby?
I have no clue. I don't think I was.
I don't think, it's pretty rare.
It's a rare thing. Feels like watching a C-section. Like, if she showed us a video of a C-section,
No, I'd
I'd
die.
never want to stick in my penis in any hole. If
Any
I
hole.
saw it,
Mouth, butt, anything.
Any hole.
Anything at
like,
all.
You know, like there's like holes in trees.
I'm gonna look up what
never.
a C-section looks like.
Would you want to have a tree baby? Comment below if you'd want to have a tree baby.
Oh yeah, we're gonna put this on YouTube. Comment, guys, and subscribe. We're gonna be doing sketches. We're gonna be doing artwork. We're gonna be doing. Parker's making some clothes, and we're gonna.
I just got turned on, so I had to.
Oh, you got this baby is pretty.
So have we figured out an age? Do you think 4th grade is a good?
I think 4th grade. So you get to the point where you're right about to go into sex ed, and then you're like, you go into sex ed with all of that knowledge.
Right. It feels like you don't necessarily grasp the idea of how sex goes down. Well, I guess until you have sex, but I think 7th grade was really when I had the gravity of...
That's the interesting thing. It's like you really don't know until you have. You're just like,
That's
what?
true,
You're like,
yeah.
what is this? Like, and I guess it's also about. I learned a lot about STDs, and like I think that's the one thing that they do really well. Is they're like is
that's
really
true.
like after like the AIDS crisis, you're just like pounded with no pun intended. You're
hard.
Don't stand up. You're in MeUndies. You're pounded with like information after information being like you can't have unsafe sex. You can't
Right,
have
yeah.
unsafe sex. Like people do.
Right.
But like making I don't know. I feel like people need to be really afraid of
Oh, of
STDs
course,
because
yeah.
that's like a life sentence and that sucks, dude.
Yeah. Don't get
Don't get
an
Get
STD.
STDs. We're gonna put.
Don't get STDs.
Don't get STD.
STDs. That'd be really bad.
Okay, moving on from STDs. Speaking of something more, are we done with that topic? Do you want to keep going?
So, did we figure this out? 4th grade? Is that...
Comment below if you think that 4th grade is too early or too late. I think it's good to go into a little, and like, but what do they tell you? I think that they probably tell you just like
It's not the stork.
the bare essentials that like it's a baby and it's sex, which is your part going into another person's part. And
Right.
you don't get into like blowjobs or anything like that. Like that's
You get
like,
into like, what if two girls want to have sex? Do you talk about that?
talk about gay relationships. I think
Oh,
that's
100%.
touching on that. Being like, and also it's totally okay if you're feeling like you wanna not do it with a boy, or if you wanna not do it with a girl. You know,
Right.
that's
yeah.
like accepting and shit. Speaking of STDs, something just as cancerous.
The scum of the earth.
No.
The worst
No, the best.
toy
The
of
best.
the. It's the worst. New topic: how fidget spinners ruined the world
Okay.
and how they're the worst.
I don't. So we were talking to a friend on FaceTime right before we like started this. He agreed with you. He was like, they're the worst.
They're cancerous. It's a cancer that we need
First of
to
all,
get rid of.
I think that. Okay, comment below what you think. I've always been a fidgety guy. You know me. Always tapping my leg.
Yeah.
They're literally a godsend. Like the fact that I don't have to. I mean, I'm tapping my leg. Maybe they don't. Maybe they amplify the issue. No, but the fact that like I can spin. I can just look at like. Forgetting for a second that this is your fidget spinner, like you bought one.
Listen.
Were you
It wasn't me.
curious?
It was my brother who bought it.
Is it actually?
It's
Was it
100%
actually
my brother. Because I would never buy a fidget spinner.
Why do you hate them? I'm gonna look up the
Because,
history.
okay. Similar to you, I am and
fidgety.
was a fidgety guy. And in 3rd grade, I didn't have this bullshit. I had a squeezy ball.
agree with that.
This isn't a squeezy ball, it's a hacky
It's a hacky
sack,
sack.
but it's the closest thing we got. And those things were great. You can just go and squeeze them all day. I would sometimes get curious and bite into them. You can't bite into a fidget spinner. If you bite into a fidget spinner, you break your teeth. See? Broken.
I broke my teeth.
Look, and I think the sound is really annoying. I remember in
That
the
is
first
a little
time,
annoying. I gotta concede.
the first time I experienced a fidget spinner was in math class, and there's this one kid in the back, and he just like had his. I don't want to like demonstrate. So he was just like,
Oh god, your MeUndies.
do you see these MeUndies action? He was just like in the back. So yo, hand me the spinner. He was like.
That's annoying. See, he gets the look on his face. That's annoying.
And he just like did that, and I'd turn around and I'd be like, and you hear like the noise.
That is annoying. Wait,
the
can you
noise
guys hear
is
that?
fucking the worst.
Wait, I'll hold it up right to the mic.
You just get it right in there because it's just god awful, and I think it depends on what quality spinner you have because some are more silent, but
Go back to your spot.
some are more silent, but they can't be 100% silent.
They can't.
And I think you clear
Put
honestly
some WD-40 in this and it'll sound
you
better.
could, but I think the if you wanted to be a fuckboy, I think a good step you could take in that direction is to buy a fidget spinner.
Oh.
Because you're just a fuckboy if you use them, and they're just not cool. And also, did you hear about how the lady who made the fidget spinners got fucked over?
No, I didn't hear that. What happened?
So the lady who invented the fidget spinner, she invented it in like I don't know the exact.
I can look up right now.
Yeah, look at the. There's actually a video on it. I
Origin.
watched.
Catherine Hediger, a chemical. Was this the one in Nerdwriter? It was.
But this lady, essentially, if you haven't watched the
A
video,
chemical engineer in training was initially credited by some stories. Hediger filed a patent for the spinning toy, but Hediger allowed the patent to lapse in 2015 after she could not find a commercial partner.
right, and that's 2 years before it became popular. Like she held out until 2015. When was it invented? When did she bring it up? Like 97 or something.
93.
93. And 2015, she was like, all right, these fidget spinners, they are not working. I bought a patent, and I'm wasting money at that point.
That's so
and then 2
sad.
years later,
They become the biggest thing ever.
yeah, I've never even heard of them until
My brother
got big.
My brother sent me a picture today of a fidget spinner stand. I'm gonna flash up the picture right here.
Bow, 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 bow. Like that spin?
Okay,
Sorry.
but I like. Okay. Here's what I like about them. Do you have a fidget cube? Do you know what a fidget cube?
I know what it is, but I don't have one.
But do you find that stupid?
I think those are a little bit cooler than fidget spinners.
Why? Because they don't make as much noise.
They don't make it.
You can't deny that the reason you don't like them, maybe a little bit, is because they became a meme.
I think it's partially that, and I think it's just
Because they're a
partially
meme,
that,
like they're a meme of like remember that meme, like what she sees versus what you see,
yeah.
and it's like what she sees is two guys
Yeah.
like holding a fidget spinner.
Like basically that. This is now what the like like the frog when he was on the thing. That boy.
That
like,
boy.
It's that boy is just like so garbage now. Same with these. It's just a fucking meme. And every time you FaceTime me, you pull one up. And I always freak out because I don't like them.
I can attest to the fact that we'll FaceTime and I'll go.
And I didn't ask for a warning. I always say ask for a warning.
He says, warn me if you're gonna bring it up.
And he always brings it up without a warning, and he knows how much I hate that.
I have to say that I do that. But okay. I bought mine for like... There's so many different kinds. They're so cool. They're like Yu-Gi-Oh cards. They're like...
Okay, first off, Yu-Gi-Oh cards aren't cool. Yu-Gi-Oh cards aren't cool.
I'm gonna plead the fifth on that one.
Did you have Yu-Gi-Oh cards?
I had Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Wow. I had...
Pokemon?
I had Pokemon, but I had never succumbed.
I had both.
Okay. Like, Pokemon is just...
Never succumbed
to Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, I'd watched the show, but I think it just wasn't as good as Pokemon. But that's another topic for another day. Fidget spinners suck. Why do you like fidget spinners so much?
I think because they're a new, like, I don't know, they're a new way to... The other things stress balls get so boring after a while. You're like...
That's true, yeah.
Oh, I'm just like doing that. But this...
You can bite them.
But this is going to get boring too. That's the issue. It's like a consumerist cycle, man.
It's the fucking man. It's the fucking
But no,
man.
the gyroscopic, like, what resistance that you feel when you go like this is just... Do you like that, guys, by the way? That's a famous picture. Sorry, I just realized it.
You've seen this on Getty Images, Google Images.
Getty.
What's another one? Image Shack. You've probably seen this everywhere. Back to the fidget.
Back to the fidget. It's a nice gyroscopic feeling, but honestly, put down below what you guys think, because like, this is not, we disagree. That's what we're gonna mainly talk about on this podcast. This is a little, this is still our second episode. We're getting our rhythm going, but it's usually gonna be a few.
We're just gonna talk about how he's really rubbing my foot with his foot, and I'm into it.
We're gonna play. They can see it a little bit. No, we're gonna have a few arguments, and then
I'm gonna figure out how much I truly hate you as a person through the arguments. This is what the show's
maybe
about.
a vlog or two.
We're pretty much best friends, but now we're gonna figure out how much of each other we really hate.
Can you rewind and show how he said pretty much best friends? There's no. No, but yeah, I think I like fidget spinners. I like him for the meme reason. You're like, it feels cool, and you look like, it feels. Okay, I was in a therapy session one time, a group therapy session, and I was like, I was fidgeting hard because I was bored. I was like, it kind of looks like oh my god, that doesn't look good.
It's like you're just yanking your chain.
Yanking my chain, but I was going like this,
slobbing your knob.
and then I heard the therapist go, "Oh, Leo." And I was like, oh what? And
Sorry,
she's like, cut it out.
just like doing the finger tricks, like, what's that? I can't.
Yeah, I'm balancing it. I'm like,
Like put on your nose. Like, I can't fucking hear you. Okay, sound of the fidget spinner.
balance it. Let's see.
You might, don't break your eye. You could easily get a
Am I
black
still
eye.
in frame?
You're in frame. Oh. I still don't like them. That's pretty sick.
Okay. I mean, put down below what you guys think. I think they're cool because, except for that reason, it was because I was being really loud. Someone was talking about like how they were going through some hard shit, and then I was like,
Just whipping
you'd hear like they're like, it's just really really hard, and it's really silent. You hear this loud,
Just ripping the fidge. So I love how you said it was really really hard, but you went down and did the under fidge, so it looks like you were beating your dick.
It's really hard.
I love how noodly your arm is when you jerk off.
Fidget spinners, good, bad, in between. Okay.
Good, bad, or ugly.
Here we got our next.
It was
thing.
kind of funny. Next thing. What do we got on the list?
Food challenges. The 72-ounce steak. What do you think you could eat that much steak?
I couldn't. I couldn't eat that much steak.
That much food?
I don't think we could. Personally, I don't think we could eat that much steak. I don't think we could.
72 steaks.
There's a lot of steak to eat. 72 pounds of
Not
steak.
only, no, 72 ounces, which is
Oh,
4.5
shit.
pounds. 4.5 pounds.
That's so much less. You thought it was 72.
Okay, 4.5 pounds is also 4.5 pounds of steak, a buttered bread roll, a shrimp cocktail, a baked potato, ranch beans, and a salad.
That's a lot more than just a 4 ounce steak. 4 pound steak.
I don't think I could do this. I honestly don't.
I mean, I think in theory, he's touching my foot again, but it's fine. I don't think it sounds easy. You're just like, oh, just a steak, a salad, beans, and a buttered
Honestly,
biscuit.
yeah, but 4.5 ounces, half of, like, that's that's usually the fillet that you get served
Yeah.
is like 6 ounces.
Right, yeah.
Like, I don't know, man.
I think it's not, the steak wouldn't be the hard part. The full course meal would be the problem.
I don't think you could even make it through the steak. 72 ounces. Think of what you usually eat. That's like 6 ounces usually.
Oh, shit.
So 72 of those things, or
That's a fair amount.
that's like eating a
That's
normal, even eating a normal fillet 12 times.
Holy shit. That's
That's
fuck
12
ton.
fillets.
And the beans and the salad and also all the
Buttered
buttered
roll.
biscuits and shit.
Baked potato. Okay, let's just move on to that. I think we both agree we're not gonna. And the only freaking prize for that one is the meal is free. Because
I mean-
you'll die.
Do you have to pay for it if you don't finish it?
Yes.
Oh, so it's like a risk.
Yeah. Okay,
Okay.
let's see the Inferno Bowl challenge. This is a 48-ounce soup. 48-ounce soup, which is actually
A soup doesn't sound that hard.
0.4 gallons though. That's almost half a gallon, which seems not that bad. Still,
doesn't seem that
you're like
bad.
that's not that bad.
Just soup.
But it's made from ghost chili, which is an extremely hot pepper. A, B. Contestants have only 30 minutes to devour the whole thing. 30 minutes to almost do half a gallon of super spicy soup.
Ghost pepper soup.
Yes, only 2 people have done it, and I think the way that they did it is they ate all the regular stuff in the soup, and they drank the soup really quick. They chugged the soup.
Schnunky.
So I know that's insane.
That's
Contestants
so
have
much.
only 30 minutes to do it. So, but the prize, $1,000,
That's pretty good.
and there's a lot of rules, and you have to be sober to compete.
Oh shit, so you can't just like
You
go
can't
and
be super drunk. and
drunk
then
as
just-
fuck. Be like, I can fucking drink all of it.
On a
and
side note,
do it.
this table is more annoying than a fidget spinner.
That's true. Here
Okay.
at
Nothing Notable Productions. Oh, shout out to Nothing Notable. Scentless Salesman Productions.
I feel a little bit double crossed.
I'm so sorry. I'm into a lot of stuff. Okay.
That's okay. Though.
But
I'm not
no.
gonna
But
shit.
honestly, do you think you could do it?
I think I would have the false confidence that I could.
I think you throw up. You can't throw up, by the way. That's another rule.
Really?
Yeah.
That's fair.
Okay. He's been saying that's fair so often.
Because things are fair in life.
Okay.
I'm a man of principle.
Here's the final one. These are all really interesting, but here's the final one that doesn't sound that bad. Ready? Eat 10 hot wings.
That sounds simple.
Doesn't sound that bad? Right? Eat 10 hot wings.
But I have seen...
But these peppers are coated in ghost pepper.
You
Contestants
mean that
have...
the wings are covered in...
What did I say?
The peppers are covered in pepper. Which, that would be even worse.
No.
Pepper
The
and
wings
pepper?
are covered in ghost pepper, and you have to complete the challenge in only 20 minutes. Adam Richman, who is like Man vs. Food, he's like this guy, was only able to eat 2 in 20 minutes before he had to give up because they're so spicy.
That doesn't sound hard, but like... The dude from fucking Man
Man
vs.
vs.
Food
Food.
couldn't do it,
No.
then I can't. That's fact.
Let's put a picture up Adam Richman.
Adam Richmond.
Richmond. Not Richmond. Richmond.
Adam
Let's put a
boy.
picture of Richmond up.
Put a picture of Adam Sandler and Richmond. Together it's Adam
Richmond.
Richmond.
Richie.
Richie boy.
Okay.
I don't think I can do that. That sounds ridiculous. If the dude from Man vs. Food couldn't do it, then your average Joseph couldn't do that.
But okay. Winners get their picture on a wall.
Oh, that's dope.
The losers are showcased on a wall of shame.
That's
If you
even more
lose.
dope. I like that rule. That's good. But imagine the fucking wall of fame versus shame. Like, shame wall would have so many people, and then fame would be like a couple homies. You know?
True. I kind of want to try.
Honestly,
this.
if I'm on any wall, I'll be satisfied as a narcissist.
Okay, but here's the deal, guys. I'm not a spicy food person.
Leo's not. I mean, I'm a semi. I think I can handle normal spicy food. Normal as in not a fucking ghost pepper, but I can handle my shit.
So-
Leo, on the other hand,
Okay,
you can't
so-
handle it as well.
Scoville scale. So we are. Parker's talking me into ordering Carolina Reaper
Wait, are you?
peppers, which are I have the thing up.
Oh
So-
my god.
So, you guys, whoever watches this, please tell us if you think we should eat these or not. We probably will anyway at some point.
Fuck.
Okay, 2.2 million Scoville heat units.
Sorry.
In comparison, a jalapeno is 8,000.
Fuck.
You eat a jalapeno, that's 8,000. You eat a ghost pepper, I mean Carolina Reaper, that's 2.2 million.
That's a shit ton of spice, doggy.
Would you want to do it?
I think I would just to know what it's like. Because I see, what's the hot ones?
Hot ones.
With Sean Evans, and they just look like a bunch of pussies crying. And I want to
You think they're pussies? I think I'm scared.
And I want to be the pussy crying.
We're gonna cry and possibly vomit if we do this.
Yeah, that's true. Like, I think I have a lot of false confidence when it comes to eating spicy foods, but a fucking Carolina Reaper is insane. The first time I heard about it was the Rhett and Link video, and they went fucking nuts. That's gonna happen with us. If we eat it, we're probably gonna kill ourselves.
Kill each
other and ourselves.
Kill each other and ourselves. I think we learned a lot today. Let's I think this is a good place to close. We learned that you should tell your kids sex at 14. No, in 4th grade, not at 14. When in 4th grade.
At 14, that'd be really late.
In 4th grade, fidget spinners may suck. And
they do suck.
the next episode or the next couple episodes in advance might in the future might have me and Parker burning our faces off.
What if we try to do a podcast while eating the spicy peppers?
That's what I'm saying.
You think it'd be a podcast?
Yeah. Or maybe a whole
That'd be
video
fucking
dedicated to
funny.
that.
If we just had the podcast up and we eat them and just it slowly not turn into a podcast, the desk be fucking flipped and we just be crying in the corner.
God. But thank you guys for watching our second podcast.
Thank you for watching, guys.
Come here.
Sexual tension has been here the whole time. I just want to let you guys
And
know.
everyone, this has been Sentinel Salesman Brief Conversation episode 2. Here, let's you wanna head out?
Yeah, let's go.
Thank you everyone for watching. Hey, what do you want to do later? Want to get something to eat?
See if I can get some spaghetti. Nothing good.